Alright, so hey you guys, I'm Peter and welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys that's new to my channel, this is Spirit Soul Energy. We talk about anything dealing with spiritual journeys, womb healing, whatever it is, we talk about it, okay? For those of you guys that are new to the channel, if you like the content on this page, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This right here is a video about the Yoni Steam Detox, okay? So I will put in the description the Yoni video, the Yoni Pearl Detox that I did. And so now this is the Yoni Steam Detox. So I believe, this is my theory, my theory is that if you do the Yoni Pearl Detox first, when you do the Yoni Steam, you're just pretty much cleansing the residual, okay? So the Yoni Steam Detox, just like the Yoni Pearl Detox, are both good for wound cleansing, wound healing, extracting, spirits from previous sexual partners, removing all of those different types of energies from your womb, from your sacral space, okay? And so when you're doing this cleansing to relieve yourself of any, certain energies. You ever, had relations with your partner or had relations with someone, and then, you go about the week, and then all of a sudden you having moods that you never had before, or experiencing, depression or some type of mood that you've never experienced before. So that is the purpose of this that's one of the purposes of this Yoni Detox, this womb healing, this sacral cleansing journey. So because you want to remove those negative energies, because everybody that you encounter, you are pretty much you're embodying their energy as well. So their energy is in your sacral space, and so therefore you react and respond to things in many ways that are like them or like partners that they've been with, okay? So that's what's the purpose of this. Also, the Yoni Detox, it's good for a lot of things. It relieves stress. It's said to relieve, pains, endometriosis. For those of you that's looking for a lighter menstrual cycle, it will reduce the menstrual pain to some degree. For many, it takes more than one cleanse to see any changes in anything. But ultimately, if you apply this in your hygiene routine, trust me, you ain't gonna have nothing to worry about. I used to have extremely heavy flows, and now that I've been doing my wound healing, all this stuff, all this cleansing, when my cycle comes, I barely know that the cycle is there, because it's very light and the cramps are not, excruciating like they used to be. All right, so in order to do so first, my steps that I use, I did the Yoni Detox Pearl. I did a video on that. Link is in the description. So now I'm at the stage where I did the Yoni Steam. So what I used to do the Yoni Steam was a teapot. This is a water heater and a teapot all in one. So only thing I put in here though is water. Like, I don't put any other teas or anything, because I don't like residual taste of teas, okay? And so I fill this up, and this is a 1.7 liter. So I bought a quart of water in this, and I took this thing right here. This is a sis bath. We get these at the hospital. If you done had some kids, this is great for you. Especially this detox is great for you as well, because you get your little sis bath that the hospital gave you, or you can go buy your little sis bath for like $20 off Amazon and use it. You don't have to buy a whole Yoni steaming seat and get into the whole Yoni thing just to do your Yoni steams, All right, so what I did, I placed the herbs inside of here. It's clean, by the way, y'all. So I placed the herbs inside of here. Once I placed the herbs inside of there, I boiled that quart of water, and I put that quart of water in there, and I kind of let the herbs steep, okay? I let them steep for a few minutes before I sat over top of it. Then I sat this inside of the toilet like so, and then I closed the toilet lid over it. So the toilet lid was up, I seated it in the toilet and put the toilet seat over it. Close the toilet seat over it. Not the, y'all know what I'm talking about, the one with the hole in it. So I closed that toilet seat over it. I sat on the toilet and I took a towel and I wrapped a big towel. You can't use a little towel because you want to trap the steam inside of inside of there so that your yoni can get the full effect. So I trapped the steam in with a big towel. And I just sat there. I did a 20-minute meditation, y'all. I was able to go ahead and do some affirmations. I stayed on that steam for about 20 to 40 minutes. All right, and let me tell you, it was sweating. Whew. Y'all talking about readjustment. That readjustment period was real because sometimes you'll be sitting there and that thing is real hot, so you don't want to burn your yoni. So I had to I had to kind of adjust myself because that steam was getting real hot down there. Now, what I did notice, all right, ladies, I did notice a little stench. I ain't gonna lie. I noticed a stench, coming out of there. But I'll tell you guys what I did afterwards, and I didn't experience any more of that. But, yeah, it got hot down there, y'all. So, another thing that this Yoni Steam is good for, if you have chronic UTIs, a lot of people get them, bacterial infections, different stuff like that, yeast infections. This is good to relieve you of those, relieve you of that. So that's another reason why I love it. I just had my son, over a year and a half ago, and I had hemorrhoids. And so I noticed that the hemorrhoid was very tiny after I got done with the steam. I didn't notice a change in my hemorrhoids when I did the pearls, okay? But I guess because, the herbs and the steam is like, it's shrinking it and it's pulling all these toxins out. So, yeah. So, what I did was, after I did the steam, I went ahead and I did a spiritual bath. When I did the spiritual bath, I used all my shock therapy stuff. Y'all see my shock therapy stuff. If y'all want some shock therapy, you can go on shocktherapy.com. I'll put the link in the below. She got all this good stuff for journeys like this to align your chakras and affirmations, things of that nature. So I'll put that in the description below as well. But what I did was I took those same herbs that I did detox with, the same types of herbs that I did the detox with, and I put them inside of my spiritual bath. Okay, so it's a list of herbs. You can literally make your own Yoni steam, vaginal steam, whatever you want to call it. You can literally make your own steam product, right? So what I did was I used 7 different herbs and mixed them all together. Okay, I mixed them all together and tossed in a few rose petals, and that was my spiritual bath. I didn't go out and get all of this great stuff. I just had my shock therapy balls, threw that in the water, threw my herbs in the water, hot water, and I sat in there, and then I did my mantras, and I told myself what I was there for. What was my purpose for doing this cleanse, So I told myself what I was there for, the cycle that I was completing in my life, and I did my mantras, and, I've just felt great, I've noticed a difference in my mood, my mood was better after the Yoni Detox, don't get me wrong, after the Yoni Pro Detox, don't get me wrong, but, us empaths, we encounter other energies as well, even with our partners, because our partners, they go out, and they're not protected, and not talking about sexually protected, but they're picking up on energies, and these energies are embodying them, and then you're encountering these energies as well. So I'm telling y'all, when y'all dealing, if you guys are empaths or things like that, I advise you guys ground and protect yourself. Get your protection crystals, your obsidians, your the tourmaline. I have my selenites. I got my amethyst. I be crystal up, okay? Rose quartz, all that. Lapis lazuli. You name it. They think I'm out here Captain Planet. You know how Captain Planet, they had them rings, That's how I'll be out here. This is my protection right here. So, just protection. But through that affirmations, tell yourself, do your mantras, tell yourself, what is the purpose of all this? What do you want? What do you want to see differently, in this cycle of your life that, wasn't there in your last cycle. And then thinking about it, you know, some of you guys may have experienced some childhood trauma, so that Yoni Detox Pearl and these Yoni Steams will be good for assisting you in relieving that as well, you know. So ridding you of that trauma, you know, those blockages as well. So I just recommend this this detox for anyone, especially feminine hygiene. I mean, it's good for so many different things. Like I said, stress, okay, it's good for headaches, you know, migraines. And like I say, you have to incorporate this as a part of your routine, and then you'll start noticing these effects. Some of you may need more than one steam, just like some of you may need more than one pearl detox to rid yourself of everything. You know, if you have endometriosis or things like that, this right here is good for you to incorporate in your feminine hygiene routine. Okay, so like I said, you guys, that's pretty much it. I didn't want to keep you guys, but I did want to share with you guys my experience and how this wound healing, this sacral journey has, you know, assisted me in activation of other gifts. Okay, because now that I've been cleansed of those energy, I'm starting to be open to other gifts, you know, other things that I wasn't open to before because I was still blocked. You know, I don't align my crown chakra, all my chakras align, but I'm telling you, when you're dealing with this sacral chakra, it's a whole different ball game. When you're dealing with this one, it's a whole different ball game because things are going to unfold. Okay, that's another reason for protection. So things are going to unfold, but you're gonna be all right, because your spirit guides are there with you. So that's pretty much it. If you guys like the content on this page, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, you can get the Yoni Detox Pearls from eBody. I'm not a sponsor for eBody or anything like that, but you can get it from there, and you can get your own herbs to incorporate in the Yoni Steam, whatever you feel comfortable with. If you're pregnant, the Yoni Steam would be good for you to do. I wouldn't play around with the Yoni Detox Pearl because, again, these pearls, they remove cysts. So you don't want to be removing cysts, and you end up removing, you know, doing anything to affect your pregnancy. But I believe that the steam would be a safer option for you. Maybe not having it so hot, maybe letting it steep for 10 minutes versus 5, you know, and just letting that steam, you know, just letting the steam do its job. But definitely doing wound healing, doing that wound work while you're pregnant is going to open up some different things in your bloodline for your child, you know. So you're doing this work while you're pregnant, then a lot of the traumas that maybe your other children came into the world with, this child wouldn't come into the world with, and things of that nature. Also, like, if you guys want more videos like this, just let me know. Write in the comments like, hey, could you do a video on this? Or what do you think about this? I will respond. Also, I have Patreon account, and I also have a Facebook Spirit Soul Energy. It's Spirit Soul Energy as well, and my Instagram is Spirit Soul Energy. So there are ways that you can reach me if you can't reach me any other way. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.